Welcome to Nostrdevs 16, everyone.
Woo!
Thank you. I want to start out jumping right into some maybe controversial territory. There's a new fork of Amethyst called Garnet, and the reason it's forked is to provide support for on-chain Monero payments. Yeah, so we're getting into shitcoin territory. Everyone probably knows I'm an outspoken against eCash, so I consider that a shitcoin that's gained a lot of traction on Nostr, and I'm not really sure what I think about Monero, but I think it's at least interesting to see how it plays out on Nostr, because even from the beginning, some people, including me, were pointing out that Nostr is not built on Bitcoin. They might have a strong affinity, and I know some people like Justin will say that that's really its best use case, but it's not built on Bitcoin. It's not part of any Bitcoin stack. And if people want to play around with other coins on it, they can do that. So this is probably the first example of someone actually taking another coin and integrating it into a Nostr client. So let's take a look. It adds, and another thing I want to point out too, this wasn't like some developer wanted to hijack Amethyst. There was a fork before where it was more like a mutiny against Amethyst. People didn't like how they were dealing with some of the censorship. There was a short-lived fork to try to address those problems. This is this has Vidor as one of the contributors. So yeah, so he's. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah. If it could conceivably become part of Amethyst. I'm also interested in the concept of forking Nostr. So I wonder if Monero people and Bitcoin people, if they're more at odds with each other, it would be interesting to see if Nostr itself would sort of evolve along different paths. All right, is it going to be sort of one network that all talks to each other and they all zap each other and they can understand, a common language of payments, or is it going to tend to branch off into separate Nostrs where, like over here, we understand Monero payments, and over there it's all zaps and eCash. I'm not even sure how eCash works with the zapping system because I don't really have that much interest in it. Even with these Monero payments, I'm not sure if it has anything to do with zapping. Does it have an option for publicly showing payments? I haven't dug into it enough, and honestly, I'm just waiting for someone to send me Monero. Please send me your poo-poo coins, is what I said. Nobody sent me any yet, or at least if they have, I don't know how to see it. So here on the tab, it says I have 0. It's interesting that it's an on-chain wallet. I mean, that's heavier.
You have the URL in your profile to import one of the NIFs that I had, an XMR, pub key or equivalent to that, so that someone can actually, when it was happy, or what's the interface there?
The client itself has added this this part of your profile. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to set it up because I saw other people had it, but they didn't have the text itself of the address in the content field. This is all very new to me. So I added the address into the content here, and I didn't even see this show up right away, but now it does. So let's go ahead and try it. Let's do it live. I want to see if I take out this Monero address, is it still going to show up? And I think it does. I don't know where it's storing that. Yeah, so good question, but I don't have the answer.
You put it in the about me?
Let's see. That's where I had it, and I just took it out. Yippo 5 is just my.
Which one? Which
Oh, well, the profile is one.
Well, you are stored is that trace on the type of field.
It's stored in your profile in its own key. So it's a key that says LUD16. It's the name of the key.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so what you see, these are, he was mentioning the keys. These are different fields for different keys, and I thought there would be a new one for the XMR address. Yeah, but it kind of makes sense to not add a new field, because one problem is the fields kind of get locked in after a while. The risk of adding a new field is that another client might overwrite it or just delete it because they don't recognize that field. They shouldn't do that, but it does happen.
But you can discover someone's URL. Kind of wondering if they're XMR up here. It's only what they know.
Yeah.
And then say XMR.
It's a great question, and I honestly don't know how they're facilitating that. Maybe I can follow up next month and provide an answer. Yeah.
Should I speak on the mic card?
No.
Usually we have an audience mic, but I guess we don't have it this time.
So just you can say I said this, but realize that whenever there's Monero stuff, this number of the bull run, it's to pump their backs. Like, make no mistake. The other thing is like Monero is a very fed coin as far as highly surveillance. So you can play around in a dirty pool like that, you're gonna get pinched. So you can just let people know that. Yeah.
So Carr brought up some points. I'm just gonna repeat here. I don't think the mic caught it, but as with everything, everything you see in this space, you follow the money. Most people are not doing anything out of benevolence. There's always people always have the incentive to pump their own bags, and you know, you can think about different phases in the market cycles and how, you know, people talk about altcoin season and whatnot. So this is definitely not an endorsement. This is not financial advice. Just be careful out there. I think it's interesting to see it just as another way of doing tipping on Nostr. Some people have been getting really frustrated with the lack of self-custody with the other options that are out there. Doing lightning zaps on Nostr is very difficult with self-custody. And so I do want to explore another option that offers self-custody. So someone please send me a little bit of Monero. I'll even give you sats. Maybe we can do a swap over Nostr. Yes.
I don't know. I think we still have to answer the question. I mean, you had it up on the screen for you. Can we still on the screen for a second? If it's not discoverable by the remotely, I'm not sure they would send you.
No, they'll discover it. I can pull up other profiles like I think Ava, if I can find her. I don't know, might have trouble.
She's on this board.
Yeah, who else? I don't know. I think this will be a good one to follow up on next month. Yeah, me too. Again, well, as far as the curiosity, like one of the things I want to know is like here where you see the number of sats, I wonder if there's also a way to see, is there an option to do public, to make the tipping public? I mean,
It's like it's gonna go to jail. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't think you guys realize what you're playing with here.
yeah,
It's like Nostr is not even like concealed. Like, it's not concealed. Like, you can't be private on Nostr. So then you're telling them.
So well, there's a whole angle Carr just brought up, that you're combining Nostr, which is notorious for lack of privacy, right? Don't use Nostr for privacy. Use it to increase your reach. You're combining it with this private currency associated with illicit activities. So just be careful out there. But please send me some. Okay.
Just try to go to jail.
I don't want to go to jail, so don't send me too much. All right. Okay, so that's all I'm going to cover on this. This app is called Garnet. So done with that.
That was kind of controversial.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be tough. The first time covering shitcoins at a Nostrdevs. Where are we going? Maybe I should just embrace eCash at this point. All right, let's take a second look at Satlantis. Let's pull up Austin. Okay, so we did look at this last time. I did see there's a new post here in the feed, and I was kind of curious how this is set up. I couldn't see anything in the post itself in the raw data that was.
Yeah, I said at the time to set it up. It's just if somebody wants to do it, let me know. Elect you or something.
Oh yeah, Carr mentioned about setting himself up on here. Carr, I thought I saw you on here before.
Just too busy, dude.
Yeah, so you left. I don't know. I thought there were more people before. I think it was showing. I think last time we were seeing people who were ambassadors, but then we were just seeing other people. I don't know what. Maybe something changed in it.
This is where I think it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's kind of like meetup. You're electing somebody to run it that doesn't necessarily have the time or bandwidth to run it.
But some people will, right?
Yeah. Have you started running it?
We're actually going to do it live during this. So,
Okay.
yeah, I just didn't get around to it last time, but I do want to experiment with creating events on here. One of the things I want to find out is that I want to find out if the events are going to be interoperable. So here's another Nostr calendar, and I was going to look at Flockster too, because I thought Flockster was supposed to be the meetup replacement. I hate to say it, but this is broken. Like, I don't know what to do with this. So we're just going to look at Coracle and Satlantis. And Carr, I was thinking this event might be a good candidate to try it out with.
Yeah.
But I don't have a date for the next one.
Whenever you want to do it.
Okay.
I just kind of go off of I usually do it the second week, I think, or the first week.
Okay.
I think the second Saturday of the month.
Let's try that. So I'll try to set that up here. So just to conclude what I was saying here with the new.
Jim.
Yeah, that's Jim. He posted. It looks like he posted in the Austin feed, and I was just trying to dig into the raw event. I'm wondering if there's anything in the event itself that identifies it to show up here. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing probably how it works is because Satlantis is not a pure Nostr app. It's more of a, I'd say it's kind of like Primal. So it has its own database. So I'm guessing that when you create a post here, it creates a regular Nostr event. I don't think there's anything that I don't think there's anything in the event that identifies it to show up here. But I think because you're creating it in the Satlantis app, it's also going to add it to their database. That's my guess on how it works. I don't know what kind of Sybil resistance or spam resistance. I don't even know if events have to be approved before they show up here. Right now, it's pretty high signal stuff. I mean, it was good to see this post and find out about this place to get raw milk. So I still want to check them out. But yeah, so we can take a look at the map again. It looks like there have been some changes here on the merchants map. If we just look at Bitcoin accepted, I'm not seeing too many. I thought we might have had more here. Well,
We do, it's just no one's updated it.
okay. The other thing is, if I just look at all the merchants, these reviews, they have to be coming from some other API, right? We wouldn't have this many reviews yet. So I think this is the first step where I think the plan in the future is to use Nostr events for reviews. And that's going to unlock a lot of really cool things like being able to use your own web of trust to figure out which reviews you're going to trust, or to rank them or weight them accordingly. I mean, that can fix a whole set of problems like Amazon reviews being not trustworthy. So I think we're just kind of in the early stages of that here. Let's go on over to events. This is the thing I want to find out. So I want to create an event. Let's go ahead and see, Car, could you look at what the next date would be if we want to do the second, I guess the second Saturday of September. This will be Nostrdevs 17. Oh, we want to stick with Roman numerals, right?
Yeah.
So
You don't mind.
does that look right?
That's right.
Okay. This will be a meetup. We could call it a party, but meetup. Location, PlebLab.
Just put their kind of sacks of whenever tips.
Captain Stacks, I don't know, is begging, is, what is the word? Soliciting. Soliciting Monero tips to fund his Nostr addiction. Y'all got any more of them zaps? Oh, that reminds me, I do need to show Pleb TV. Is it just pleb.tv?
No, PlebTV.com.
plebtv.com. Guys, check out plebtv.com. You can sign in with GitHub.
What?
What happened?
I don't know. Maybe you can't sign in with GitHub.
Probably could say, there you go.
Sign in with GitHub. Oh, there we go. Okay. GitHub. Obviously, GitHub had a little glitch there. It's okay. These things happen. Let's see if I can remember my password. Ooh. There we go. All right. I'm logged into Pleb TV. We have, it looks like we have Nostrdevs recordings. We have, looks like a showcase of the PlebLab videos that are on Nostr. And then, Car, I think there's also going to be, are there going to be like paywall videos?
Yeah, so you click the Nostrdevs one, like the course that we made.
Oh, this is from the course. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the trick. If you go back to one of the other videos, yeah, click that. It takes you to Zap.
That's it.
We're early days. Early.
Oh, there it is. Pay with Zaprite. Wow, it's all coming together.
Early days.
Yeah, and recently we've been using Zaprite here for PlebLab. Okay, anything else?
Yeah, so hit the lightning button. Go back. Page 7.
Okay.
Yeah, hit lightning, and then you can accept. We're gonna figure out a way to do split payments. Super's already figured out a way. So I gotta set up some stuff, but we'll start splitting payments once we get all that configured. And then we're gonna be adding more like wholesome content on there, and then more courses and stuff like that. It's over time it'll just grow. The catalog will grow.
Okay.
And then we'll start adding more stuff like Nostr. But right now it was just like literally let's get it out there.
Yeah.
Let people know we're going in this direction, and then we'll start onboarding more creators and stuff. But yeah, it's just right now it's just me and Derek putting a lot of the work in.
I mean, this is like, who else is even trying to do this, right? You know, if you, it's great to be able to sell your content directly for Bitcoin and not have to go through, where was it? where's the other place?
YouTube.
Well, there was the paid, place where you get courses and pay for them.
Oh, Udemy.
Yeah,
They take like 50%.
exactly.
We want to get paid for it.
Yeah,
But then the other thing is, at some point, hopefully early next year, we're gonna launch in the living room. But we have to race to get there. I said race, we have to like really put the pedal to the floor.
good stuff.
But yeah, hopefully you'll be able to send zaps over your television.
Nice, nice.
So-
Wow,
so, yeah,
it's really cool to see all these things coming together. And
I think we kind of, the other thing I say, I think we kind of have to do that because the ecosystem will continue to stay stale.
Yeah.
Unless you kind of shake it up and you say, like, I think if PlebLab does it, people will follow and they'll follow right behind us.
Yeah.
I think based on the call that I had this week, it seems like now everybody's taking the living room seriously, which we should as Bitcoiners.
Mhm.
There's no reason why Amazons and the YouTubes and like all these shitty television shows should be the only content that we see on television.
Well, yeah,
It makes no sense.
we see with entertainment, we see how it rapidly degenerates. Where like, does Hollywood put out anything good anymore? And then you have the the streaming services. They try to become their own little Hollywood.
Yeah.
And is there really anything worth watching on there anymore? Yeah, I think it's time for people to make more of their own content.
We recorded some stuff. Me and Jim recorded some stuff on Wednesday. So we'll hopefully I'll get to that tomorrow and I'll launch it on Monday or Tuesday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, can we see the promo video for
Oh,
Pleb
yeah,
TV?
to Primal.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for sharing.
That's on PlebLab.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can find that.
also, if there's any content creators that are listening, definitely reach out.
I'm not sure if they can hear you, Car. You gotta bring back the audience, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
No, that's the
Is this?
Nostr.
Oh, is this the wrong one? Okay. I don't know if I have it set up for audio streaming, but let's go.
I
back.
think you're in the wrong post. Yeah.
Isn't this for Pleb TV?
No, you have to keep going. That was 2 days ago.
Oh, here we go. Introducing Pleb TV. Yeah, I don't. It's not going to stream the audio, but I'm still waiting for that promo with the homeless guy who's addicted to zaps. We'll get that one soon. Oh, come back to us.
No, it was a scene from when we did.
Okay, let's get back to this.
Course.
Yeah, I think it was for that. Nostr addiction. Okay. So what's going to be the date for September's Nostrdevs?
Yeah, let me see.
Let's see, 9.
Be in Mexico City. So let's just do it the 7th.
First Saturday, or I guess that'll be
Yeah,
Saturday.
because I'll probably be out of town the 2nd.
First. I don't know how numbers work. Is that okay? All right. 2024 at 12:30. I'm not sure what that last field is. Oh, PM. Yeah. Okay.
And we usually stay till about 1:30.
Yeah, let's call it 1 hour. Okay. Let's see what it does. We're doing it live. Oh no, what happened? It's kind of acting like an app that where the authentication token might have expired. Let's see. There's a lot of possible things that could have gone wrong here, but this might be, maybe we'll come back to it next month moment. Okay, so I wasn't able to create the event, so I'm not going to have anything to look at here on Oracle. But I do want to jump into npub.pro. We looked at it briefly last time, but there's a new development they have I thought was good. Now they're supporting RSS, and since their tagline here is for sharing your work outside of Nostr, it really makes sense to use RSS. Like, not everyone is on Nostr. There's a whole world outside of Nostr, and RSS is in some ways a precursor to it. It's a way to distribute content without the centralized platforms. So let's go ahead and try it out with a micro blog. No, let's do a blog. Let's try this one. You can choose different themes. Sometimes I'm not sure if the problems I'm having is just due to my browser. I find a lot of web apps just don't work on Google Chromium on Linux. Let's see if I can move forward with this.
So yeah, that sort of thing.
I'm mostly just going with the default settings. So, all right. Okay, while that's preparing, and like the theme of these demos, maybe it will get stuck there, but here's another example of a simple Nostr-based website. Topher, you might recognize this one.
Yeah, I love the way Why did you turn that into a project?
Well, no, this is a project called ublog.
Yeah, I know. Why you should have made that?
So it's a good, simple way to take Nostr content and make a website out of it.
Does the same thing do it? NPub does the same thing?
And npub, yeah, they're doing it in more advanced ways, I think. Okay, so it finally got done. And then when I saw that they were doing RSS, I thought that was really the right thing to do. So I like how it's taking my microblog post and it's showing them as blog articles. But it's
Cool.
a good start.
So it's kind of like trying to be like.
Oh, here's the RSS.
Kind of like Ghost.
I'm not sure what that is.
Ghost.
I'm out of the loop. Sorry.
It's a blogging platform. It's a microblog.
There's so many though. I don't keep up with all the blogging. All the
It's the
blogging.
most popular decentralized one.
All right. Apparently, I need to check. You said it's Ghost.
Yeah, it's just Ghost.
Ghost.
I mean, they're further along.
Open source.
We should
Okay.
just fork this because it's open source.
Yeah, maybe that would work.
Austin said he was trying to figure something out with Marty to fork it or something.
I mean, yeah. At this point, the best bet is probably to take the best open source blogging platform and do a Nostr integration. This one should already have RSS. But we have npub pro.
It's pretty good though.
So yeah, I was trying to.
End button on the top right.
That's like for the user to log in on Nostr or join.
They can use that on there.
That's probably what it's for. If you log in, then you can probably do things like reply, zap. I don't know why I'm having trouble with the
I'm
feed
feeling Keon will probably do like a similar thing for Sector News.
with Nostr integration.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like with what?
publishing it, printing other non-web, so that Northeast basically can see.
Go to stacker.news/car.
Okay.
/car. Like that'll probably end up being like, I keep telling him to do it for like a year. I think he'll end up doing it.
Okay. You think it would include RSS?
But there's RSS at the very bottom. I really kind of treat it like a blog.
Yeah.
But if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's an RSS blog. Or no, maybe it's just on territories.
So,
Yeah, it's probably just on territories.
okay, maybe it's on territories.
So if you go to territories,
Here's the Bitcoin territory.
scroll all the way down. There's RSS. Up.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, that's good. Cool. Yeah. I like RSS to follow a lot of different blogs all in one place. And for my own blog, once I get it running, I want it to be on RSS and on Nostr, so I get the largest reach. And it looks like NPub Pro is just one way to do that. So
Google tried killing us, or tried killing RSS in the early 2000s, if I remember correctly.
yeah, it sounds like there have been attempts to kill RSS, but it's still around. It's still, I would say it's still the best way to just keep on top of new blog articles.
People want to see it.
Yeah. What else do I have? We looked at ublog. I think that's everything I had prepared. So does anyone else have any other topic or app they want to look at?
That's not Monero.
What's that?
Did you want to talk about Mutiny?
Oh yeah, so I might mention that. It's kind of Mutiny Wallet, had a pretty good Nostr integration as a Lightning wallet. It was sort of building out a social
The blog post.
wallet. Where would I find the blog post?
Just type in Mutiny Wallet,
Where?
Google or DuckDuckGo.
Okay. Mutiny Wallet.
Blog or something.
Oh, I guess it'd be on there. It'd be on there.
So they're shutting it.
Yeah, so that's the news. Mutiny Wallet is shutting down. And like I said, it was starting to become sort of a Venmo. I mean, among other things it could do, it was creating that kind of social Bitcoin wallet through its Nostr integration. You could see a feed of all the payments between your friends on Nostr. And so it's a sad moment that they're shutting down. They were a big part of both the Nostr and Lightning ecosystem and eCash. So
Mainly
yeah, we'll have to see where it goes and see what alternative products might come out of it. Solid team. So I wish them best of luck. And I think that'll wrap it up for this Nostrdevs. Thanks, everyone.
Woo!